Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I drink? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Police officers at the St. James Zones of Special Operations, they are presenting a fundraising event. They are aiming to raise some funds to assist them with their community outreach programs. They are hosting a fish fry called Good Vibes this Friday, September 29, at the Ramble Police Station in the parish of Hanover. 4 tickets are on sale, and if you are in the parish of St. James, the food will be available at the Area 1 Police Headquarters. In the night, the fun will be at the Ramble Police Station with police selectors, DJ Ross and Double Ugly. That's this Friday, September 29. Don't miss it. Now, we are planning on going live later. All being well, I'm hoping to start at 6 p.m. Jamaica time. If not, by the latest 7 p.m. because I'm doing some digging. Don't miss it. You see the thumbnail on your screen? We are going to chat later. And for persons who are celebrating birthday, you're going to get your big up later on. Don't miss the live stream. Alright? Now, in the news today, the Westmoreland police, they have arrested and charged 2 guys. One of them, his name is Oneil Dwyer. He is 27 years old. And the other one, his name is Shamoy Bushay. Shamoy is 23 years old. And both of them, they are living at New Works District in the parish of Westmoreland. They are charged for 1, assault at common law, 2, possession of prohibited weapon, and 3, unlawful wounding. The allegations are that on the early morning of Monday, September 11, a man, he's in his early 50s. He was walking along the New Works main road when he was approached by Oniel and Shamoy. It is further alleged that Oniel, he was armed with a gun. It is said that Shamoy, he used a stone to hit the man on his left elbow, causing a wound. It is further alleged that Oniel, he pointed the gun at the man and threatened to kill him. It is further alleged that Oniel, he used the same gun to hit the man under his left eye. The 2 of them, they then ran away, making good their escape on foot in the area. Last week, Tuesday, September 19, the police, they carried out a raid in the New Works area, and Oniel, he was held. On Friday, September 22, Shamoy, he turned himself into the police, accompanied by a lawyer. Both of them, they were charged, and they'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next incident, this one took place early this morning, Wednesday, September 27, about 1 o'clock. It took place in the Lucy Bus Park in the parish of Hanover. We are learning that a 45-year-old fisherman, he's popularly known as Vin. Vin is living at First Hill in the Lucy area in the parish of Hanover. It is said that Vin, he was in the bus park when he and a 54-year-old man, popularly known as Rastaman, got into a dispute. We are told that Rastaman, he used a ratchet knife to stab Vin to his abdomen, causing a serious wound. We are told that Vin's intestines were protruded as a result. Officers from the nearby Lucy police station, they were quick on the scene, and Rastaman, he was apprehended. They also rushed with Vin to the Neville hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. Now, I haven't gotten any update on Vin's condition before I started recording this video, but let's hope that Vin, he is still here with us. In this next story, that guy on your screen, his name is David Samuel Henry. David is 28 years old. David is from a place named Charlene on Darling Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that some time ago. David, he decided to go to the United States of America to make a better life for himself. He saved up some money and he flew out to Panama. He then headed to the Mexican border. We are told that it took David about 6 months to enter the United States of America. He entered the United States and he sought asylum. Remember now that David, he would have left Jamaica to go to the USA to make a better life for himself. Well, David, he was arrested and charged in the Jefferson County area of Tennessee yesterday. David, he's now being held on a murder charge. The allegations are that on Saturday, David and a 26-year-old guy named Kelvin Stowers, they were in an SUV in the South Nashville area when David, he allegedly shot Kelvin and pushed him out of the SUV. Kelvin, he ended up dying. A bulletin was sent out and David, he was held driving the SUV yesterday. Now, as soon as we get more details, I'm going to be updating this story. Stand by. But can you imagine? This idiot, him crossed the border and was in the United States of America. And it is almost sure that he will be spending the rest of his life in prison. Boy, may I tell you. Now, in this next story, this one took place early yesterday morning. Tuesday, September 26, about 1 o'clock. We are learning that residents of the Sherwood Content area of Trelawny, they reportedly heard gunshots being fired in the early morning. Now, I'm not sure whether or not the police were called, but yesterday morning at daybreak, the lifeless body of a female was seen lying face down in a pool of blood on a veranda in the area. We are told that the female, she had a machete in her right hand. The police were called and when they inspected this female, she was found to have received a single gunshot wound to her head. She appeared to have died from early in the morning when she was shot. Her name is Megan Golden, but she was popularly known as Petra. We are told that Petra, she's from the Kingston 11 area. Now, I'm doing some digging and I will certainly be updating this story. The mayhem. Now, this next incident, it took place early this morning. Wednesday, September 27, about 3:30. We are learning that residents of the Negril Road area in Negril in the parish of Westmoreland, they heard gunshots being fired and they called the police. When the police went and made checks, they saw the lifeless body of a guy. Now, this guy, his name is Andre Callum, but he was popularly known as Badness. Badness was born on March 3, 1998, and he lived in the Whitehall area of Negril. Badness, he was found lying on his back inside a yard in a pool of blood. He was inspected and he was found with gunshot wounds to his upper body. From all indication, Badness, he died on the spot. When the police processed this crime scene, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem. In this next story, we are learning that a man, his name is Olando Oneil Manning, but he was popularly known as Dwyer. Dwyer was born on June 8, 1998. He was an AC technician and he lived at Norwood Gardens Boulevard in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. We are told that Dwyer, he was last seen alive on Monday evening, September 25, about 6:30. Early yesterday morning, about 7:30, residents, they stumbled upon the lifeless body of Dwyer lying on his back in a pool of blood in bushes along the Queens Drive main road in the Flankers area of St. James. We are told that the road. He was dressed in a black shirt and blue jeans shorts. The police, they were called, and when they inspected the road, he was found with gunshot wounds to his head. He appeared to have died sometime before he was found. The mayhem. In this next story, a hoodlum is dead. Listen this now. Yesterday morning, Tuesday, September 26, about 10 o'clock, a Toyota Coaster bus loaded with passengers was on the road. This Toyota Coaster bus, it plied the route Kingston to Spanish Town. The driver is a 54-year-old man of a Kingston address. Remember now, a conductor normally work on these coaster buses. The bus, loaded with passengers, was heading to Kingston from Spanish Town. On reaching Twickenham Park, the bus stopped and picked up two guys. On reaching in the vicinity of the overhead toll road bridge on Mandela Highway, the two guys who came on the bus at Twickenham Park, they requested a stop. We are told that one of the guys, he came off the bus and he told the conductor that his friend would be paying his fare. The other guy was coming out of the bus and the doctor noticed that he had no money in his hand. So the doctor, he became suspicious and locked the bus door. The guy who was outside, he saw what was happening and he went around to the driver's door, pulled a gun and pointed the gun at the driver, instructing him to open the door. The guy who was still on the bus, he pulled a gun and pointed it at the conductor. The doctor, he grabbed onto the gun and he and the guy, they started wrestling for it. We are told that several shots were fired from the gun that they were wrestling for. The bus conductor, who is 50 years old, he received a gunshot wound to the right side of his chest. A 23-year-old cosmetologist, she received a gunshot wound to her right thigh, and a 59-year-old JUTC employee, she received a gunshot wound to her left foot. But here's the sweetest part of this story. The hoodlum who pulled the gun on the conductor, his name is Roy Steve Rodgers. This November 22 coming up, he will be celebrating his 21st birthday. He is originally from Bailey'sville in the parish of St. Mary, but he was staying at De La Vega City in Spanish Town. Hoodlum Roy Rodgers, he received gunshot wounds to his abdomen. The driver for the bus, he drove to the Ferry police station where a report was made. The gun that the hoodlum was armed with, a Browning 9mm pistol with the serial number intact, as also the hoodlum who was shot, they were handed over to the police. The driver for the bus, he then drove to a nearby hospital where the injured persons were treated and admitted. The hoodlum, Roy Rodgers, he was taken to the Spanish Town Hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. But last night, at minutes after 7 o'clock, hoodlum Roy Rodgers, he was pronounced DEAD. He died whilst he was being treated. We are told that when the police processed the crime scene, inside of the bus, 6 9mm spent shells were recovered. Let's hope that the injured, they survive. Another hoodlum bites the dust. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And don't miss the live later. Miss Zona, you're 87 years old today, but later on, me I go give you your proper birthday wish. Alright? Now, in the final story for today, this one is called Being at the Wrong Place at the Wrong Time. Listen this now. We are learning that a guy, his name is Glenroy Morgan, but he was popularly known as Crow or Nick. He was born on Boxing Day, December 26, 1995. We are told that Crow, he was a hoodlum and he was involved in gang activities in the Green Pond area of St. James. We are also told that he was arrested and charged by the police a few years ago on gun-related charges. We are also told that not long ago, Crow, he was accused of being involved in a murder in the Green Pond area. As a result, he ran away from Green Pond and he sought refuge in the Tucker area. Yesterday afternoon, Tuesday, September 26, about minutes to 2 o'clock, Crow, he was sitting in a truck that was parked along the Tucker Main Road. He was sitting in the truck and talking to the driver. That man on your screen, his name is Mr. Neville Brown Dixon. He was born on March 21, 1950. Mr. Dixon, he's retired, having worked in the United States of America for many years. He's also an American citizen. We are learning that Mr. Dixon, he was living in the Tucker area. He was standing at the front passenger door of the truck. He was talking to both Crow and the driver for the truck when a white Toyota Voxy drove up and stopped. Hoodlums jumped out of the Voxy with guns in hands. The hoodlums, their main target was Crow. They opened gunfire at him. Crow was not the only person who was shot. The hoodlums, they ended up hitting both Crow and 73-year-old Mr. Dixon. The hoodlums, they then jumped back into the Voxy and made good their escape. Both Mr. Dixon and Crow, they died on the spot. A 60-year-old ex-policeman who had just retired from the force. He was in a business establishment nearby. He received gunshot wounds to his abdomen and his left hand. The ex-policeman, he was admitted in a nearby hospital in a serious condition. We are told that he did a surgery last night and was slated to do another one today. Let's hope that he pulls through. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't take, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica.